Welcome back to Ace. Oh, jeez. Hello, welcome back to Ace of Sweet Treats. Sorry about that. So what we are making today is chocolate covered pretzels and a candy bar. So what I'm going to start with first is getting my chocolate melted down. And while that's going, I'm going to make sure I have all my ingredients I need. So first you will need some pretzels, your chocolate that you're melting down, your white chocolate and your red chocolate that I have here. And then that's you want to put that on for 2 minutes, and then once that come out, you want to stir it around and make sure it's ready to go. Make sure you guys are good to go. Okay, there you go. So I'll be right back while we wait for that to go. So while I'm waiting for that to cook, well, not cook, but melt down, I am going to grab my spoon and silverware. Well, I need 2 spoons since I'm doing 2 different colors. And that one's done. Okay. It might help sometimes you have not gloves, but mittens, so your hands don't start getting really hot or burning when you have this on. Let me redo this here. Okay. And so while that one is going, you are going to stir this one around like so. And once that you see that this one is gone down and melted, you can just go ahead and stir it around like so. So as you can see here, it's melted. And you want to stir it around so you can get all the pieces melted all the way and thoroughly. Okay, so the white chocolate is finished and ready to go. I might just put in there for later. So what I'm going to do now is put that in there. Seal one. And have it come out. Check out all the air bubbles. And this is what it's going to look like when you guys see, this is what it's going to look like. And so let me put it there like so. So what you're going to do is push down the other ones into it. Great. And so get that one out like so. Then shake, shake, shake. Just a second, guys. I'll grab you just a minute. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can get you. Oh, I know it's falling. Okay. So as you can see, I had got 2 of them done. And that beat me, my other mixture is done and ready to go. Come out. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And now stir up this one. And now you're going to the red one. So we have 2 colors, red and white. So I'm going to do half red and half white. Let me just make sure my spoon is set. I might need that later. As for the stick, I don't think I'm going to need it. So I'll put that there. Actually, I will need that stick so I can clean off the red one too. So let me get a napkin and put this one here. And then take this off here. Like so, that way we don't waste any. Alrighty. Okay, and now that one goes there. And then the stick, well, we would just not use. Don't worry, I have enough for both. So I'm going to finish with the white chocolate first. Knock some of that excess off. Alright. Now let's do that side a little. Okay, here we go. Then do this with this one again. Rock it back and forth to make sure all of it gets coated. Alright. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the chat. But please be nice, or else I'll have to block you guys on here. And I really don't want to block anybody. I'm trying to keep positive and peace. Alrighty. So this one's doing the same. You will get messy, so I suggest you wear an apron when you're doing this. Okay, that one came out a little bit done. Alright. Just move that there like this. Can you guys see okay? Okay. Here we go. Paper towel so when I get my hands dirty and if my phone fall, I can easily pick everybody up and put you guys back up. Okay, put that there. So we're gonna set some of the white to the side for a minute, and then we're gonna go into the red. And then we're going to do the exact same thing we did with the white for the red as well. And here go the ones for the red. Can you, don't worry about if you have any left over. We're going to do something with that later. I will show you later on after I'm done with them. Let's just use one of the pretzels since this one's about to get coated anyhow. So what's that? And then you add a little shake of the excess off. Yeah, maybe I should. I'm going to need to use my. There we go. Slide some of that excess off there. And there we go. So what you want to do, be careful if you want to use a knife to poke the holes through again. Make sure you don't poke your fingers as you're trying to get the excess off. That way you won't hurt yourself. And put it down right there. As I was saying earlier, you are going to make a mess. So you want to be careful. And now what I am doing is going to add the other color on the other side. Make it two colors in one. So now that's going to look like that. When it dries, it'll be fine. Okay, there we go. Oops, I put that back in there. And here goes the one that's red and white. Okay. So next, please don't fall. Let me turn it that way so you guys can see better. I have a few others in here so I can continue using. Oh, wait, I didn't need to grab in there yet. I still have these ones to do. Okay, now flip that over. And let that coat in the chocolate. And let that bubbles pop. So you want to let the bubbles pop before you put the next one in. That way you won't have air pockets in it. Let me go ahead and do this. Alright. So that one's good. You can always go back over what you messed up, where your hand was and it didn't get any chocolate on it. You can always go back and fix it right there later. Or just use a, like your silverware, well, yeah, silverware or any utensil to get it to go which way you want it to face or how you want it to go. Like, for example, I'm using a knife to make sure everything is situated and properly ready. Okay, I made more white than I did red, so I'm going to do a red one again. And when you're shaking, make sure you hold it over the bowl. And I know this looks like the sheath colors for anybody that's a book. Oh, jeez. All right. Just a second, guys. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna place you guys since my phone keeps falling off of the edge there. Give me a minute. Okay, that should work. That goes over there. What I'm using, so you guys can see better. All right, there you go. So now, since we're done with those ones, well, we got one more here. You see how it's starting to bubble a little bit when it's on here? Just go like that. And for little kids, you might want to let your parents do this so they can help you. Let me just try that. Okay, well, make that hole again. We didn't do that. Yep. Okay. All right, let me get my hands clean. Alrighty. Let me finish these up, and then we're gonna move on to the candy the candy mold. How many ones? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to do some more red because I have less red than white. So what I'm going to do is move that there for a sec. Let's get back here. Move this one here. Yeah. I gotta move this over here so you guys can see that better. So like that, back and forth, as I did earlier. Yeah, rock that back, rock these back and forth like so. And then go in here like that. put that there so I can set. So usually the pretzels don't take long to set when you're working with them, or any type of dessert for that matter. So you want to make sure you're working fast and quickly, but not too fast where you will mess up and hurt yourself while you're baking. Alright. Where's my... Okay. I need to grab my other mat. So let me grab that. Alrighty. So I'll put this back here. And then fix this like so. I'm gonna move these up. Don't worry if you mess them up, you can easily fix them, but I'm gonna move them to another spot so I can keep using this mat. Or just leave them there so they won't mess up any more than they already do. Well, don't mess up any mess up. So if you have any that look like they messed up a little, just take your spoon, go like this, like you do in a portrait, and then go here. And then voila, they're fixed. And then go here like so. Well, there's a lot of red, well, a lot more white than red. So what I'm going to do is do red more, and then do a little bit of white left when I have some. Okay, so that one is good. So peanut, you want to make sure you have your silver, your utensils are clean, so you don't mix the colors. If you're doing more than one, that is. That there. And then for the extras, since I don't have that many left, I'm going to place them on this mat here so we can get them taken care of and out. So I'm going to go like that. Roll your back and forth like so. And then lift. And use my utensil to push through. The reason why I was saying you want to clean your utensils because it's when you go back in to pop the air bubbles inside, you might add some more chocolate that you don't want to have come back into that little pocket. And there we go. So you get a nice covered chocolate covered pretzel like this. So put that one there for now. All right. So how many did I do in total again? Okay, let's do a few more. This time you're going to do one side red. I'm going to do some that are red and white. So for this last batch. And then I'm going to move on into my next project I have for us. Oops, that's not what I was trying to do, but that's all right. I'll just get the next one, that's all. Okay, so push that off like that. Let me wash my hands again. I have a lot of food icing. I have a lot of chocolate on it. You want to make sure you keep your hands clean when you're doing this. Okay, so once again, we're going to do one side red. And then the other side, the opposite color. All right. And then for the middle, since that one didn't really get anything in the center, I'm gonna do this so we can go ahead and get some of that stuff. Okay, so that one is finished. It's alright if you touch it while it's drying. You just want to make sure that the chocolate is still able to harden while it's on there. Alrighty. And then that side. And go like that. And then place there. And then as I said before, you can take your spoon and go on the side where it's missing some chocolate and replace it. Go like that. Once again, my hands getting dirty, so okay. I'm just filling the ones that are missing some chocolate in before I move on to my other ones. That way they can all have enough coated chocolate on them. And none of them would be looking like they're missing any chocolate on them. Okay. So I only got 3 left, so let me go ahead and do it this way here. So now let me grab from the middle and go into the red chocolate. Dump the top and just like so. Then put that over here like so that can get drier. The other ones. Then get that there. Okay. So shake that off. And grab here. And then push down like so. And then place that there. And then the last one. If you guys have any comments or anything you want to put in the chat, go ahead. And now, you don't have to use red and white if you don't want to. You can always use a different color. I just wanted to use red and white today. So go like that. And that one's finished. So since I am done doing that with the chocolate, I'm going to move some of the other utensils that I had used for that over to the side. But I am still going to keep the spoons and everything though. With these two back and clean up the mess that the chocolate left on this spot here. That way, well, I need to clean. Alrighty, so now what I am going to do is move you guys back here like so. Now what's going on with this one here? Yeah, I might need to keep that. But for now, I just use this. That one should be fine, so. It's that like solid there. And then sort this and with this here. And then I'm going to grab my chocolate, well, my mold, and grab my spoon. Sorry, made a mistake and bumped it with the chocolate here. I think I may have made a little bit extra, so what I'm going to do with that extra is use it in molds. So you don't have to waste your mix. So first I'm going to start with the white since I don't have a lot of white. Make sure you spread it out, that way it get even coats. Like so. And now that I'm done with that, put that over here. Go like this. And then spread this out. Alright, now that that's finished, let me go ahead and put this spoon in this sink. And I'm going to make a little bit of a drizzle. I'm going to put a little bit of bread right there. And then go like that. And then this other half, I will be putting that with another utensil that is more bigger. I might be able to get 2 or 3 out of that left. So, let me take care of that. I'm going to try to swirl that around. Like so. So on the front you will see, let me move this back so you guys can see better. So on the front you guys will see white chocolate, but on the back you will see a mixture of red and white on the back. Just like so. Okay. That is down there. Just set that there. And then move this. Just get that little shimmy so everything can spread out nice and evenly. So when you're making your chocolate, like your candy bar, you want to make sure you give a good shake for it all to be even. And then this is what it looks like on the bottom. Oh wait, you can see it. I'll come back on later to show you guys when that's done. So put that there, and for another mode, I'm going to do teddy bears. So the teddy bear mold is going to come out looking like this. Okay. Let me go ahead coming out. If I have extra, I'm not going to worry about it because I can easily go ahead and fix some of the other spots that need to be fixed. Okay. It looks like I'll be able to get a lot out of here. It's okay if you pour a lot into your molds. You just have a bigger chocolate chocolate design when it comes out. Okay, so hold that there like so. Go that way. Put that there. And then go up here. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the big one here with this last swoop. Yeah, I'm going to just call it right there. Unless all right. That's the last of that one. So overall, guys, these are the things that came out of the chocolate that I had worked with today. So here is all that we made. And thank you again for watching Age of Sweet Treats. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure your comments are nice and not mean or anything like that. Otherwise, you know. So that includes my video today. Thank you for watching Age of Sweet Treats. Please like and subscribe for more videos and content.